Thanks everybody for joining me today for our deep stretch workout. We are going to go ahead and get started with a warm-up. We want to warm up our bodies before we get into some deeper stretching. So feel free to follow along with me or stretch, warm up however you need today. I'm going to start just by walking around my space. I have my yoga mat out today. I'm just going to take some steps around my yoga mat. As I'm walking it out, I'm going to add in some upper body movement with some arm swings, swinging my arms forward and back, raising my arms to about shoulder height, and then swinging them behind my back. Maybe also adding in some core twists, twisting your core from left to right. Really any movement that feels good in your body as we are beginning to warm up, walk it out. Once we are feeling good with walking it out, I'm going to come to the center of my space for a little full body stretch, deep breathing. I'm going to start with my feet maybe a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. Hands are down at my side. From here, I'm going to take a big inhale breath as I raise both of my hands, fingertips up towards the ceiling, extending my arms long, reaching as tall as I can, really feeling my spine stretch tall. And then on our exhale, I'm just going to drop my arms back down at my side, fingertips point down towards the floor. Really focusing on my breathing here and just feeling that stretch in my side body and my arms. We'll do that 2 more times. When you're ready, big inhale breath as you reach, fingertips up towards the ceiling, feeling your spine extend long. And then exhale, dropping your arms back down at your side. And one final time here, big inhale breath as you reach. And release as your arms come back down at your side. From here, I'm going to move into an alternating step and reach. My feet are starting shoulder width apart with some room in front of me to take a step forward. I'm going to start by stepping my right foot 1 step forward. As I step my right foot forward, my left hand is going to raise, fingertips up towards the ceiling. Again, focusing on that full body stretch and reach. And then I'm going to reset. Left hand comes down, right foot steps back. And then I will do the same thing on the opposite side. Left foot steps forward as my right hand reaches up towards the ceiling. If it feels good, you can also sync your breath to this movement, taking a big inhale as you reach and step, and then exhale as you reset. Hands come back down at your side. Doing this a few times on each side, feeling that stretch from your fingertips to your toes. Got a couple more. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Stepping back to the center, hands come down at my side. From here, I'm going to move into some core twists. I'm going to also add in an arm raise. So my feet are shoulder width apart. From here, I'm going to raise my arms into a T position as I turn my chest and head to face the wall to the right. Feet stay planted. And then I'll reset, hands come down at my side, chest faces forward, and then do the same thing on the opposite side, reaching my arms out into a T position as I turn my chest and head to face the wall to the left. So feeling that stretch and reach, as well as that core twist as we go from left to right at your own pace here. Again, you can take a deep breath as you raise your arms and twist, and then exhale as you come back to center. Got a couple more. And in 3, 2, 1. Coming back to center, arms fall down at my side. From here, I'm going to move into some hip circles. I'm going to put my hands on my hips. My feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width. I'm going to start with a clockwise circle, starting by pushing my hips gently forward as I lean back slightly. Then my right hip is going to come over towards the wall to the right as I shift my weight a little bit onto my right foot. And then from here, pushing my hips back behind me, glutes towards the wall behind us as we gently lean forward. And then left hip coming over to the left wall, shifting our weight onto our left foot. And then just completing that circle, taking this time to go at your own pace, making your circles as big or as small as you would like, just doing what feels good. After a few clockwise circles, I'm going to go the opposite direction, evening out both sides, both directions here. And in 3, 2, 1. Coming back up to center, going to finish with some open and close the gate. Starting with our feet shoulder width apart, my right knee is going to come up towards my chest. From here, my right knee is going to point out to the right, feeling that stretch at the inside of my right leg. Then lower my right foot to the floor, feet come back together. And then do the same thing on our left leg. Left knee comes up towards our chest. Left knee points out to the left, and then lower our left foot to the floor. Option here to keep your toes on the ground the entire time. You can raise your heel off of the floor and still turn that knee out wide and then plant your foot down. Doing a few of these on each leg. And in 3, 2, 1. Last little warm-up stretch here with close the gate to finish. Same movement now, opposite direction. My right knee is going to start pointed out to the right. Your right foot can be raised off of the ground. And then my right knee is going to come in towards my body and then lowering my right foot to the floor next to my left foot. And then same thing on the opposite side. This time just closing that leg in towards your body instead of opening. So we're feeling that stretch now on the outsides of our hips. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Lowering both feet down to the floor, taking this moment just to shake it out, let everything go. Take a deep breath, and we're going to transition into our first standing flow. Grabbing some water if you need before we get started. All right, to start, we are going to start in a mountain pose. I'm going to start with my feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, reaching both of my hands, fingertips up towards the ceiling. My palms are going to face each other. So I'm really extending my arms long, making my body as tall as I can, arms extended, head, chest facing forward here. Feeling that slight stretch in your shoulders, in your body, as we just take a breath or two in this tall mountain pose. From here, I'm going to move into a standing side bend. I'm going to grab onto my right wrist with my left hand, and then I'm going to gently lean over towards the wall to the left, feeling that right side body stretch all throughout my right arm and down towards my right hip. Trying to keep your hips stacked over your ankles, so you're just leaning that upper body, keeping a strong posture. And in 3, 2, 1, coming back up to standing, letting your arms fall down if you need a minute to recover. We're going to switch sides. This time my right hand is going to grab onto my left wrist overhead. Then I'm going to lean my upper body over to the right, feeling that left side body stretch as we hold here. And in 3, 2, 1, and release, letting our arms fall down at our side. Just gonna shake out my arms, maybe swing them forward and back. Just let your shoulders recover. I'm gonna keep my hands down at my side, fingertips pointed down towards the floor, and I'm going to move into some neck half circles. So keeping our shoulder relaxed, I'm gonna start by dropping my left ear down towards my left shoulder, feeling that right side of my neck stretch. Hips, chest, head, stay facing forward towards the wall in front of us. From here, I'm going to bring my chin to my chest, nose points down towards the floor, this time feeling the back of my neck stretch. And then from here, bringing my right ear over to my right shoulder, feeling the left side of my neck stretch. From here, I'm going to move between my left ear and my right ear in that half circle for about 15 seconds, making this move a little bit more dynamic, and then we're going to hold static to finish. So just moving in this half circle at your own pace, doing what feels good in your body And in 3, 2, 1. Head is coming back up to center. We're going to finish with a more static hold here. Final time. Going to drop my left ear down towards my left shoulder, keeping my shoulders relaxed, head facing forward, feeling that right side of my neck stretch. We'll hold here for a final 15 seconds. And in 3, 2, 1. Bringing my chin to my chest, nose points down towards the floor for another final 15 here. And in 3, 2, 1. Final time. Right ear down towards my right shoulder. And in 3, 2, 1. Bringing my head back to center, back to neutral. Going to finish just with a couple shoulder rolls to loosen up our tops of our shoulders and our neck. Bringing our shoulders up towards our ear. You can drop them in front or behind your body just to loosen up, shake it out, and then let our upper body go still. From here, I am going to have my feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to plant my hands on my lower back. So right at the base of my back, my fingertips are pointed down towards the floor, down towards my glutes. My elbows are bent, kind of feeling your shoulder blades squeeze together just slightly. From here, I'm going to take this into a slight back bend. So I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together and just gently push my hips forward as I lean slightly backwards. The movement can be very small, just feeling that stretch again in your core, the tops of your legs, and your lower back. If it feels good, you can bring your nose up towards the ceiling to open that chest up slightly. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back up to center, letting my hands fall down at my side. We're going to go the reverse direction, taking this into a forward fold from here. Hinging at my waist, hands are coming down towards my feet. So the opposite of that back bend is reaching down towards our toes. This time feeling that stretch in the backs of our legs, in our lower back, opposite direction. Holding here for a few more seconds. And in 3, 2, 1, slowly rising back up to a tall standing position. From here, I am going to interlace my fingers in front of my chest. My fingers are going to slide in between each other. My palms are facing my chest. My elbows are bent here. When you're ready, I'm going to extend my arms straight out in front of me. My palms will turn to face the wall in front of me, and now my knuckles are facing my body. Feeling that extension on your arms, the outside of your arms are stretched, feeling your shoulders stretch, and also checking in with your posture, standing up tall, and really extending those arms forward, maybe feeling your shoulder blades separate slightly. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Let your arms fall down at your side. Maybe wiggle your fingers, swing your arms. This time I'm going to interlace my fingers behind my back, right at the base of my lower back. Elbows are bent. When you're ready, extending our arms straight back behind us. This time again, we're feeling our shoulder blades squeeze together. Our chest pushes forward to really feel that stretch in your chest, in the tops of your shoulders. From here, option if it does feel good to you, we can hinge at our waists. Chest points down towards the floor. As we hinge at our waist, our arms raise up higher to deepen that stretch we feel in our shoulder blades. If that feels good to you, that's an option. And then when you're ready, coming back up to standing, release those fingers. Let your arms fall down at your side to recover. Taking a breath here, shaking out our arms. Going to finish here, taking our feet into a wide leg stance. Toes point forward, a nice base at your lower body. I'm going to take this into a wide leg forward fold, starting with a big inhale breath as I reach my hands up towards the ceiling, extending that spine long, and then on our exhale, hinging at our waist, hands are coming towards the floor at the center of your feet. Maybe your hands can drop to the floor, maybe your fingertips rest, or maybe you grab onto your opposite elbows to just let your upper body hang, choosing what is feeling good for you here. My hands are on the mat, and from here, I'm going to bend one knee at a time. So bending my right leg and then straightening, bending my left knee and then straightening. Just feeling that stretch deepening on each side of my leg as I bend my knee. And in 3, 2, 1, slowly coming back up to standing, taking your time to get there. Once our head, chest faces forward, bringing our feet in closer together and taking a breath to recover. Nice job, everybody. We're going to transition onto our mats. So grab some water as we make our way into a seated position on our mats. We're going to start in our seated position with a little seated cat-cow. So I'm sitting on my glutes. My legs are crossed at my ankles, at my shins. My knees are bent. I'm going to have my right hand on my right knee, my left hand on my left knee, and then sitting up nice and tall here. We'll move through some cat-cow. I'm going to start by pushing my belly button forward, pushing my hips slightly forward, my chest forward, feeling that curve in your spine forward, head and chest also face tall. And then from here, my chin is going to come to my chest, my belly button is going to go back towards my spine, and my spine is going to go back towards the wall behind us. In this seated cat-cow, I'm using my hands to kind of pull my body forward and then stretch my body back, using our hands on our knees for a little leverage to move maybe a little bit deeper. Also, an option here through your cat-cow is to add in really any movement that feels good for you. Maybe you add in some circles with your shoulders leading as we move through cat-cow. For a final 10 seconds here. And in 3, 2, 1, coming back up to a neutral seated position. From here, I'm going to extend my right leg long. I'm going to keep my left knee bent, the bottom of my left foot coming to the inside of my right leg. Right leg is extended long, maybe a little bit out to the right. From here, I'm going to reach both of my hands, fingertips up towards the ceiling. On our exhale, hinging at my waist, reaching both hands towards my right toes. Maybe you grab onto your toes, your ankle. Just finding a spot where you can reach and hold here. Feeling the bottom of our right leg stretch, but also the left side of our lower back, our left hip, as we're kind of reaching across our body. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. I'm going to add in a slight small variation to this stretch. So leaving our right leg extended long, the bottom of our left foot is still on the inside of our right leg. This time my right hand is going to reach towards my right foot, My left hand is going to reach up overhead, trying to reach towards my left toes, but my chest is pointed to the wall to the left. So I'm making this a little bit more of a side body stretch as well as still reaching for my right toes. But still feeling that stretch in the bottom of our right leg, but a little bit deeper now all throughout our left side body. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Slowly coming back up to a seated position, arms fall down at our side. I'm gonna switch legs, extending my left leg long, a little bit out to the left. Right knee is going to bend. Bottom of my right foot coming to the inside of my left leg. We'll start the same way here, sitting up tall. This time, both hands reach up towards the ceiling. And then both of our hands reaching straight down for our left toes. Wherever you're landing here, holding that stretch. In this stretch, my chest is pointed down towards my left leg. My head is pointed down towards my left leg. And in 3, 2, 1, slowly coming back up to a seated position. Final variation of this stretch. Taking my left hand this time, grabbing towards my left toes. With my right arm, I'm going to reach up overhead. My chest is pointed slightly to the wall to the right as I'm reaching that right arm overhead, trying to grab towards my left toes, but feeling that deeper right side body stretch to finish here. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Letting both of our arms fall down at our side. I'm going to bring both of my legs straight out in front of me, extending my legs long, bringing my feet together. Taking a moment, once our legs are extended long, I'm gonna point my toes down towards the floor, like I'm trying to touch my toes to the ground. Feeling the tops of my feet stretch, feeling the tops of my ankles, my shins stretch. And then from here, I'm gonna flex my toes, pointing them up towards the ceiling, maybe a little bit past, like you're trying to touch your toes to your shins. Feeling the bottoms of our feet stretch, the backs of our calves stretch. Just as a quick little feet ankle stretch. When you're ready, letting your feet go back to neutral. From here, I'm going to bend into my right knee. Gonna bring my right foot on the outside of my left leg, dropping the bottom of my right foot onto the mat. So my right knee is bent and I'm hugging it in towards my chest. Using my arms to kind of pull my chest and my spine towards my right leg as I straighten my posture here, feeling that stretch in the outside of my right leg. We will hold here for a few more seconds. Option to hold here, option to take this into a twist. When you're ready, I'm going to drop my right hand behind my back, planting my palm just on the mat behind me. And then from here, I'm going to turn my chest to face the wall to the right. With my right hand or my right elbow, I can grab onto the outside of my the outside of my right knee and just pull my body deeper into that twist by turning my chest to the right. And now I'm still feeling that stretch in my right hip, the outside of my right leg, but also a little bit more in my core and my lower back as I twist. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back to center, lowering our right leg back down onto the mat. Taking a moment to recover. We're going to do the same thing on our left leg. When you're ready, bending at our left knee, the bottom of our left foot coming onto the mat on the outside of our right leg, hugging our left knee in towards our chest. Again, checking in posture-wise. Maybe you can straighten that spine just a little bit further, using your arms to kind of pull your chest towards that knee and feeling that stretch in the outside of your left leg. Option to stay here, option to take it into that twist on this leg. I'm going to drop my left hand behind my back, planting it on the mat behind me, turning my chest to now face the wall to the left. With your right hand or your right elbow, you can grab onto the outside of your left knee to just turn your body a little bit deeper into that twist. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back to center, lowering both of our legs down to the floor. Letting our body recover for a moment. Going to finish here just by walking my hands down my legs towards my feet for this seated forward fold. Maybe grabbing your ankles, the outsides of your feet to hold here to finish. Option to add in a knee bend. You can bend at your knees. That's going to bring your chest closer towards your thighs, maybe deepening what you feel in your lower back as opposed to feeling that stretch in your hamstrings. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back up to a tall seated position. We're going to transition from this seated position into a tall kneeling position. So grab a little water if you need, and then meet me in a tall kneeling position. Our knees are stacked underneath our hips. Our glutes are off of our legs, hips, chest, head facing forward. From our tall kneeling position, I am going to start by bringing my right foot flat onto the mat in front of our body. So my right leg is at a 90-degree bend with my right foot flat on the mat. From here, I'm going to take it into a low kneeling lunge. I'm going to push my hips forward as I deepen the bend in my right knee. As we lean and push our hips forward, feeling that stretch in our right hamstring, glutes, also our hips, and then the back of our left leg, as well as our left hip flexor. Option in this lunge to hold here, hands are on your hips, or you can take your hands onto the mat, dropping both of your hands to the left of your right foot into a deeper runner's lunge, if that feels good. Whatever variation or option in this kneeling lunge that works for you. We'll hold here for a final 10. And in 3, 2, 1. If your hands are on the mat, I'm bringing them back up to my hips, towards my body. From this position, I'm going to go right into a hamstring stretch. So I'm going to leave my right foot in front of us. This time I'm going to extend my right leg straight. So my right heel is on the mat, my right toes are in the air. From here, I'm going to hinge at my waist, sticking my hips back towards the wall behind us as we lean forward. Option to drop your fingertips down onto the mat on either side of your leg. And when you feel that stretch in the back of your right leg, in your right hamstring, pausing to hold that stretch where it feels good for you. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1. Planting my right foot back onto the mat, bringing my right knee back down into that tall kneeling position, taking a moment to recover here, a little bit of a knee break before we switch to our left leg. I'm just sitting back onto my feet, but whatever you need for a little recovery moment. When you are ready, meeting back into that tall kneeling position, we're going to switch legs. This time the bottom of our left foot coming onto the mat. So our left knee and left leg bent at a 90-degree angle. Playing around with where that left foot is in relation to your body. I have mine probably about 2 steps away from where I am kneeling. From here, hands are on my hips. I'm pushing my hips forward to deepen this low kneeling lunge on our left leg. And then if you are taking the runner's lunge option, dropping our hands to the right side of our left foot, hands come down to the mat. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1. If your hands are on the mat, walking them back towards your body, coming back up into that tall position. We're going to move into that hamstring stretch, this time extending our left leg straight. Left heel is on the ground, left toes are in the air. From here, pushing our hips back, sticking our butt back as we lean forward, chest points down towards the floor. I'm extending my arms, fingertips or palms on either side of our left leg, or until you feel that stretch in the back of your left leg, left hamstring. If you are maybe not feeling this stretch, you can walk your left foot a little bit farther away from your body. That will deepen that stretch. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Bringing your left knee back into that tall kneeling position, taking a moment to recover here. From that tall kneeling position, we're going to transition into a tabletop. So take a knee break, grab some water, and then we'll meet in a tabletop position. I'm going to grab a little water as well. When you're ready, in our tabletop, our hands are stacked underneath our shoulders, palms are flat on the mat, knees are stacked underneath our hips, and our back is flat. I'm going to start with a calf stretch. So I'm going to extend my right leg long, extending my right leg back behind me. My right toes are on the mat, my right heel is in the air. From here, I'm going to push my weight, shifting my weight back behind me, like I'm trying to bring my right heel down onto the mat or down towards the wall behind us. As we're pushing back onto our right leg, feeling the back of our right calf stretch. Option here is to hold this stretch, or you can make it a little more dynamic by shifting your weight forward and back. Whatever is feeling best for you, stretching out this right calf for another 10 seconds. And in 3, 2, 1. Option here, adding in another element. So I'm going to keep my right leg extended, my right toes on the ground, right heel in the air. I'm not adding pressure onto my calf anymore. I'm just holding steady. And then from here, if you would like, we can raise our right hand, fingertips up towards the ceiling, turning our hips and our chest to face the wall to the right. This is opening up our hips and our chest, feeling that stretch as we reach, but also challenging a little balance here if that feels good to you. If it does not, you can drop your right knee to the mat and still have that right arm raised up towards the ceiling. Whatever variation here, we'll hold for another 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Right hand's coming back into tabletop. Right knee comes back into tabletop as well. Option to take a moment to recover here. Get off of your wrists, off of your knees. Take a little deep breath. We're gonna do that same thing on the left side. Starting with that calf stretch when you're ready. Back into tabletop, extending our left leg straight. Left toes on the mat, left heel in the air. This time we're gonna shift our weight back onto our left leg, like you're trying to drop your left heel all the way to the floor, feeling that calf stretch in the back of your left leg as well. And then same options, you can hold the stretch or shifting your weight forward and back to make it a little more dynamic. And in 3, 2, 1, leaving our left leg where it is, extended long. Option now, extending our left hand, left fingertips up towards the ceiling, opening our chest up to the left. Feeling that twist in your spine, your core, your hips. Also a little balance challenge. My arms are in a straight line. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back into tabletop. Going to finish here with a child's pose. Gonna widen out my knees, bring my toes together, and then sit my feet back, or sit my glutes back onto my feet as I lower my chest towards the mat. We'll do about another 20 seconds here in this recovery child's pose. And in 3, 2, 1, I'm slowly coming up out of child's pose. From here, we're gonna transition onto our backs. So take a moment, make your way onto your back. Again, option to grab some water. Once we are laying on our backs, legs extended long, arms down at your side. Just taking a moment once we get there to let your body recover, feeling your spine against the floor, your body's long, taking a few recovery breaths. When you're ready, I'm gonna bring my right knee in towards my chest, bending my right knee with both of my hands. I'm gonna hug my right leg in towards my chest, keeping my left leg long. From here, I'm going to drop my right knee out wide to the right. So just dropping that knee out wide, feeling how that changes the stretch from the backs of your leg to the inside of your leg, your hips. Maybe you drop your left hand off of your right knee. And then from here, we're going to take it into a lying twist. So now our right knee is going to come across our body over to the left. We're trying to keep our shoulders on the floor, chest and head facing the ceiling. As we drop that right knee over to the left, maybe you drop your right toes onto the ground or keep them floated. Whatever feels good here, while trying to keep those shoulders planted on the floor. And in 3, 2, 1, and release, bringing my right leg back to the center, lowering my right leg back down to the floor, and letting your body recover before we switch to the left leg. When you're ready, left knee hugging in towards our chest, bending that left leg. Both of my hands grab on to the top of my left knee and just hug in towards my body. From here, dropping our left knee now out to the left, letting that knee fall open. Maybe you drop your right hand off of your left knee. And then to finish here, bringing that left knee across our body into a lying twist. Left knee is coming across to the right, keeping our shoulders on the floor, head facing forward. Maybe you drop your left toes to the ground or keep them floated. And we'll hold here. And in 3, 2, 1, bringing our left leg over, lowering our left leg down to the floor. Taking a moment to let our body recover. From here, when you're ready, I'm gonna hug both of my knees into my chest at the same time. One hand on each knee, hugging in until you're in that little egg shape. Taking this time to add in any movement, maybe rocking from left to right, maybe drawing circles with your hips, with your knees, feeling your back against the floor. From here, I'm gonna drop my feet onto the mat. So my knees are bent, the bottoms of my feet are on the floor. I'm gonna take this into a lying figure 4 stretch. So starting with my right leg, My right leg is going to come across the top of my left thigh, the top of my left knee. So the bottom of my right foot is pointed to the left, and my right knee is bent, pointed to the right. From here, I'm option to take my right hand, pressing against my right knee, pushing forward, deepening that stretch you feel in your right hip. You can hold here, also feeling that stretch in the outside of your right leg. Another option, raising your left foot off of the floor, keeping that bend in your left knee, but just raising that left foot. That's going to bring your right leg closer to your body, so you feel a deepening of that stretch in the outside of your right leg. Final option, you can take both of your hands, grabbing around your left leg, grabbing onto the back of your left leg, and gently pull that leg in even closer to your body. Play around here, whatever variation is feeling best to you. We'll hold here for about another 15. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Uncross our legs, both feet coming back down to the floor, to the mat. Taking a few recovery breaths before we switch legs. This time our left leg is going to come over our right thigh, over our right knee. Bottom of our left foot pointed to the right, left knee pointed to the left. Same options as the last time. Left hand can push that left knee back further, raising our right foot off of the ground, and then grabbing both hands around the back of your right leg. Options don't have to be the same on each side. Maybe one side is a little tighter than the other. Options don't have to be the same the entire time. You can switch. We'll hold for a final 15 here. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Dropping our left foot back onto the floor. From here, I'm going to extend my arms into a T position. So my palms are flat on the ground, extended out from my shoulders. Both of my arms are straight. From here, we're going to windshield wiper our knees. Option to kind of go at your own pace and doing what feels good. We're going to drop our knees over to the left. And then back to center, drop our knees over to the right. Back to center, and then same options here. You can also move your knees and your legs separate. So maybe your left knee drops to the left, your right knee can drop to the right. You can drop one at a time. Really just playing around with the sequence here as we're dropping our knees and doing what feels good. You'll feel a slightly different stretch each way. Or you can keep your knees together and still just drop from left to right. We'll do this for a final 20 seconds. Whatever variation you're choosing here. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to bring my arms closer to my body. We're going to transition onto our stomachs. From this position, I'm just going to drop both of my knees over to one side and then turn my body over, trying to stay on my mat if I can. But whatever way you can make to your stomachs. Starting just with our legs extended behind us, finding a comfortable spot once you get there to just recover. We're going to move into a cobra or a half cobra stretch. For our cobra, our arms are going to be extended long. Hands are underneath our shoulders. We're going to push our chest off of the ground. Our hips maybe even come as well, and arms are extended straight. For our half cobra, we're going to keep our elbows and our forearms on the mat. So you're still raising your chest, but just not as deep. So choosing your variation of cobra here. When you're ready, we'll hold here. Feeling that stretch in our lower back, in our chest, our core. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Dropping my chest back down to the floor to recover. One more time. One final cobra stretch. When you're ready. In 3, 2, 1. Cobra, half cobra. You choose here for about a final 15 seconds. And in 3, 2, 1, slowly lowering my chest back to the ground. From our cobra, I'm going to finish with a downward facing dog. So I'm going to transition back into a tabletop, just pushing my chest up, knees come back underneath my hips. For our downward facing dog, I'm going to curl my toes onto the mat. So the balls of my feet, my toes are on my mat. From here, I'm extending my legs straight, raising my knees off of the mat, legs straighten, hips come up towards the sky, glutes towards the sky, arms are extended long. My chest is trying to face my legs, my head's trying to face my legs, and my heels are dropping down to the mat, stretching out the backs of our legs. Taking this time to maybe bend one knee at a time. A few more deep breaths here. And in 3, 2, 1, lowering my knees back to the floor. Going to finish here with a final child's pose, separating my knees wide, toes come together, and I'm sitting back onto my feet for a final 30 seconds here. For our final few minutes of class today, we're going to finish with restoration. Restoration is about 1.5 minutes where all you have to do is focus on recovering, focus on yourself, and rest. Choosing whatever restoration position feels the best for you. You can stay in child's pose. You can lay on your stomach, on your back, into a seated position. You choose how you want to finish today, and I will call us out in about 1.5 minutes. Wherever you are, we're going to finish with a little deep breathing, deep breath. If you'd like to join along with me, you can. Wherever you're at, we're going to start with a big inhale breath. We're going to hold at the top for a few seconds and then release. So when you're ready, big inhale breath, filling our lungs, our chest, our belly with air, holding at the top for 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Let it all go. One final time here. Biggest inhale breath of the day, filling our lungs, chest, belly, holding for 3, 2, 1, and let it all go and release. That is all I have for us today. Thanks everybody for joining me for our deep stretch workout. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we will see you next time. Thanks everybody.